Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome to the final day of my 12 days of Christmas. Well, we finally made it, and I want to give you guys a big thank you for sticking it out and following me to the very end. I wanted to do something special for you for the last video, so I thought I would decorate one of my passport cards. Now, for those of you that know me and follow me on my blog, tailormadecardsforyou.com, you know that passport cards are kind of my niche. And while I can't give away all my secrets because I do sell these cards, I thought I would share with you my process for decorating these passport cards. The paper stack that I'm using is from Graphic 45, and it's the St. Nicholas collection. And I understand that scrapbook.com is actually having a holiday sale that ends at midnight tonight, and they're giving you an extra 15% off any holiday products. So if you're looking to get some of this holiday paper or any holiday items, you might want to check out scrapbook.com. So to begin, what I do is I cut out my cardstock, and I like to use Graphic 45. I sometimes use Tim Holtz as well, but I use paper that's double-sided, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first reason is, number one, the paper is a little bit thicker, and I want these cards to hold their shape. And the second thing is, because it is actually like a book, I want both sides of the paper to be decorated so that way when you turn it, you'll see nice paper. So while the overall structure of the passport card is the same, I've created several variations and different themes to go along with different occasions. But there are some constants when I create these passport cards. Typically, I will include a word band, as you see now on the video. And what was fun about the word bands this year is Tim Holtz actually came out with a set of 5 Christmas-themed word bands. So they worked perfectly for my passport cards. The other thing that I like to do is include a pocket on the last page of the passport card. And the reason for this is twofold. Number one, I think the pocket is a great item to add a gift card. So if you're using the card to give to somebody for an occasion, you could easily put the gift card right in that pocket. The other reason I like to include a pocket is I like to include fun ephemera. Now, the Santa passport card was my very first creation, and the idea around the ephemera was to add some items that someone might carry when they're on a trip. So the idea behind the Santa passport card was Santa was going to have a busy night on Christmas Eve, and he was going to be going to all different countries, so he needed a passport card so he wouldn't get pulled over. And that was kind of the idea behind the passport card. So I wanted to include some fun elements within the card. So I added a ticket, I think, on my original passport card, and then I added some stationery. I also added a naughty and nice list. So I add different types of ephemera in my passport cards, but that is constant. I will add probably 3 to 4 elements within each card, and it's just a fun little gift. The other thing that I like to add to the first or the second page of the passport card is a little tab to help turn the pages. And on some of my passport cards, I've used metal tabs as a page turner. But because Graphic 45 had some matching stickers for the St. Nicholas collection, I went ahead and used a couple of the tabs that were on that sticker set. And the tabs work great for the passport card. It's a little disappointing that there were only 2 in this collection, and I could only use the tabs for one of the cards. But I think the overall look came out really, really fun. Now, the other thing that I like to do on the passport cards is I always like to leave some space to write a little sentiment, make it personal, a little handwritten note. And I've done this a couple of ways. Sometimes I'll include a little note space on the inside of the card, where I'm actually putting the sentiment now. Sometimes I'll put a little note card glued down right there so you can write your handwritten message. But other times I've included little note cards within the pockets, and I actually did that for this design. These cute little ephemera postcards from Graphic 45 work great. Not only did they have some really, really nice graphics on the one side, but on the other side, they had lines where you can write a little note. So it really becomes a keepsake. These passport cards, people don't throw away, they keep them. So if you were to write a little handwritten note on a little postcard, this is going to mean something to somebody. And that was the idea, again, around the passport card. These cards weren't made to be thrown away. They were meant as keepsakes. And that was my whole idea behind this passport card, is make it as beautiful as possible so the person that's receiving it doesn't throw it away. I want it to be something special, and I want it to be something that somebody will remember. Now, as you can imagine, I've sold a lot of these passport cards in my Etsy shop, but one of the best compliments that I ever got was when a woman and her husband contacted me because they were expecting a baby, and her parents lived in Ireland, and she messaged me and she asked me if I could create a passport card to announce the arrival of their baby. Actually, I think it was to announce the pregnancy. But I did create a Irish-themed passport card, and I worked in a baby theme, and she loved it. I think I even put their name on it. But again, that is what is so wonderful about these passport cards, is I can create any variation. You're going to get the overall structure, but you can create any variation. So I've created Christmas passport cards. This year I actually created a Polar Express passport card, and it was a train theme, and it was really cute. The ephemera inside of the pocket was a little ticket, and I created it where you can actually put a little child's name on the ticket. So that was a lot of fun. I've also created coffee passport cards, birthday passport cards, Valentine's Day passport cards. You name it, I've created it. And I never get tired of it. The variations are a lot of fun, so it's always like a new card for me. And the Graphic 45 paper is by far probably the best paper to use for my passport cards. And the reason for that is because they have so many matching elements. I mean, as you can see, I'm decorating the inside of the card now. And I'm able to include stickers to decorate the passport card. There's matching ephemera. And then I also have the chipboard that I can use for the outside or even the inside if I chose to do that. So this brings us to the end of our 12 days of Christmas. I hope that you've enjoyed the series, and I really hope that you've enjoyed my story and inspiration behind creating these passport cards. They truly are a labor of love, and I get such a thrill out of creating them. I will be doing the drawing at the end of the month, and anybody that's left a comment on all 12 videos will be entered into a drawing to win one of the Tim Holtz Distress Crayon sets. So thanks everybody for joining me on this journey, and I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. We'll see you again next time.